going on, guys? Brandon here, and I got a movie review for you this week. Scream 4 has finally come out. It's been 10 years since the last Scream movie. I'm still a little undecided on how I feel about this movie. There's something about the first 3 Screams that it's almost like the dummy's guide to horror movie. They're explaining to you what's happening in the movie, but acting like the characters don't know that they're in a movie. For 1, 2, and 3, you got Jamie Kennedy kind of being that guy explaining it's what happens in a new franchise, and then you got the sequel, now it's a trilogy. Well, we're back in Westboro, and you kind of have, it's handled as a reboot, but it isn't a reboot. You have Emma Roberts, who does a phenomenal job. I never thought I'd say that, but she does a great job in this movie as the cousin to Sidney Prescott. You also kind of have 2 new kids taking over the Jamie Kennedy role, which wasn't too big of a fan of, but I understand what they were doing. To me, the message of the movie is almost like reboots suck. So they handle it, it's a continuation, it's not a reboot at all, but they handle it like a reboot in there. I almost feel like that took away from the movie though, because you're sitting there and it was so predictable at some points. I felt like I was writing the movie. I knew exactly who was getting killed and I knew what was gonna happen next. Up until the end, I did not see the killer coming at all. Some of you might have, I personally, that took me out of left field. The gore is upped, definitely, and there's a lot of blood in this movie. Man, just everyone is getting cut up. So, in that aspect of it, I thought it was very good. Also, Hayden Panettiere, Pandabear, I don't know how to say her name. All I know is she's even hotter than when she was the cheerleader, and she does a great job in this too. Okay, being that I left the theater so kind of flip-flopping on it, I'm only gonna give this 3 out of 5 skulls because I feel like this is something I'm gonna have to watch a couple more times to really get the message and see if it hurt the movie or made me excited for a Scream 5. So that's where I'm leaving it at, 3 out of 5 skulls this week.
Nerdlocker!